So hi there. So we are taking this interview for one of the competitions for Lime. So my first question to you is: you go to gym?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So what? So do you regularly go to gym or it's occasional?
Regularly, yes. When I'm on campus, yes. But if I go home, I skip it.
You skip it. So why do you go to gym?
I go to gym to stay fit.
Okay. So What is fitness for you?
For me, fitness is not not panting for breath if I go up two flights of stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Not being able to run for like say 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Any of these is not being fit for me. So for me, staying fit is not having protruding abdomen.
Okay. So you are not someone like who likes big muscles, some pumping muscles. So that
No, I
that
don't
is
aim for it, but if they come along, I'm fine with it. But I don't concentrate on developing something of that sort. I just want to stay fit.
so staying fit is the only reason you go to gym.
Yes.
Okay. So whenever so on campus we don't have any other option of going gym. But whenever you're deciding which gym to join, what are the parameters you look for? Okay.
First thing is proximity to home or proximity to the place of residence.
Okay.
Then affordability, obviously.
Okay.
Then how populated it is. If it's
Okay.
way too populated and you have to wait for your turn on a particular machine, it gets difficult again.
Okay.
Finally, having a trainer, personal trainer or something.
So you think that personal trainer helps a lot?
Yeah, he does. He or she does. Yes.
Okay. And what might be the reasons?
Because for if you have a personal trainer, there'll be someone who will. I mean, there'll be an impetus for you to go to the gym. Otherwise, you keeping track of things all by yourself and all. Sometimes you tend to lose focus.
Okay.
But when you have a personal trainer, he tells you that you have to come to the gym 5 or 6 days a week. This is what you have in schedule. Or how are you controlling your diet? He keeps a chart of your weight and things of this
Okay.
sort.
Okay.
Personally, it's difficult for you to maintain.
Okay. And which gym you joined before coming to campus?
There was a gym close to my home. It is by a couple of boxes. So I don't know if you really know the name of the gym. It's in Vizag.
Okay.
Close
Okay.
to my home.
Okay. 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 So have you quitted any gym before?
Yeah, I quit. It's because we moved home, but not
Okay.
because not because I did not like the gym or something.
Okay.
Just quit it because I moved home.
Okay. Okay. So the motivation of going gyms comes from inside for you. So you don't need any other motivation from gym.
If I quit gym, for example, let's say high time exams, end term exams, my final year exams during graduation and all, I quit gym for almost 3 months, but I could see the difference easily.
Mm-hmm.
Things like you feel like you're growing out of your clothes, and it just gives you a really bad feeling. And people say that you're getting rounder.
Okay.
All such things.
So don't you
Yeah.
think that going to gym is an unending process? Okay. Once you leave it, you will again become flappy.
Right.
So don't you think it's an unending process? It will never end.
Yeah, it's a way of life. I mean, staying fit is a way of life. So you have to do something to do it.
So it's not a demotivator for you.
No,
Okay, it's
no,
an
no.
unending process.
No, it's a way of life. I mean, it's like
Okay.
saying eating is an unending process. You have to eat to stay alive.
Okay.
In the same way, you have to go to the gym to stay fit.
That's nice. That's nice.
That's
Okay.
about it.
Okay. So gym which you were joined earlier. So that was they offering any fixed timings for you to you can come only these hours, or it was a flexible timings?
It wasn't open in the afternoons or late mornings. It was open from 5:30 in the morning to 10:30 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
But 9:30 to 10:30 is reserved for girls. I mean, for females. So 5:30 to 9:30 was okay in the morning slot. And the evening also they opened quite early, 4:30, and it ran in the night till probably 9:30. So
So you
okay
can go.
timings.
You can go anytime.
You can go anytime during this time, apart from 9:30 to 10:30, which is reserved for females.
Okay. Okay.
So the other time, females can come during other times as well, but
Okay.
9:30 to 10:30 is
was only
exclusively
female.
reserved
Only
for females.
female. Okay. Okay. So gym flexible times helps you whenever you want to go, whenever you want to come to gym.
Right.
So it's not like you can come in a particular slot.
I don't know if there are slots. Obviously, it gets difficult for people, right? I mean, schedules tend to change, and
Okay.
so you need at least a slot of 5 to 6 hours in the morning and 4 to 5 hours in the evening to choose from.
Okay. So do you think that if a gym offers you a wide variety of package. So you must be joining for remaining fit. So you must be doing a lot of cardiovascular exercises and a lot of equipment based exercises.
Right.
There might be some other people who were only doing the cardiovascular exercises. There might be some people who are only doing equipment based exercises.
Right.
Do you think that if a gym offers a wide variety of packages to include these parameters, so they can help you in motivating to join that gym or something like this?
Of course, yes, but I don't think people who tend to choose gyms are educated enough to evaluate a gym on all these parameters. At least in, I can say, at least in cities which are not metropolitan in India, no.
Okay.
Because if let's say a city which is like average tier 2 city probably, if someone wants to evaluate a gym, they'll evaluate it on its proximity and they'll be satisfied with the things they offer. But
Okay.
someone, let's say in Gurgaon, like really high-end places, metros and all, when you have 10 gyms to choose from, then you'll probably look at the whole repertoire of things it can offer you. It can offer to you.
So
and
the
all.
tier 1 and tier 2 cities, they play a big role.
Yeah, obviously yes. It also depends on the number of gyms you have. If there is a gym which offers, like you said, a huge repertoire of equipment, cardiovascular exercises, personal trainers, and is 15 kilometers away, you won't be able to go that far, right?
Okay.
So yeah, the number of gyms around and all probably plays a role. But when you have many gyms to choose from, like you said, the range of equipment and personal trainers, other things will surely influence.
Okay. That's nice. So when you were in college, so were you feeling like that you are overly charging from gym is charging you overly, some sort of feeling like this? But-
Initially when I joined, yes. When I initially had to pay a joining fee, so I probably started gymming around 2009, I can say, 2009, 9-10. So then initially there was a huge charging fee. I mean, initially they said you have to pay something around 1200 as a caution deposit or something, which they said was refundable. 900 of it was refundable. So 1 month as an advance. It was only around 300-350 per month.
Okay.
Even then I felt it was a little high, but after I joined that gym, quit and went to other gyms and all, I felt 300-350 is not much, considering what we spend on other things to accentuate our lifestyle.
Okay.
300-350 is not. It's really worth it.
Okay, and if let's say we have our lifestyle gyms like Talwarkas or Gold Gym,
Gold's Gym.
they charge you somewhere around 4K to 6K.
Right.
So if the fees is in this category, so how does it influence?
I would say for someone who just wants to stay fit, or for whom staying fit is not a source of making money, unless you're a model or something. So for such people, I don't think Talwarkas and all are really worth it. I mean, because there are lots of other gyms who can offer the same package or whatever, apart from the cosmetic appearance. You can get it for something much lesser than that, is what I believe. There are a lot of local gyms. If you know how to train yourself properly, you can go them and probably achieve better results than you would otherwise in Talwarkas or other places. So I don't think they're really worth that much.
Okay, so
It's
they're
just-
charging you.
They're charging a premium, yes.
Okay, and the reason might be charging for a premium.
Just the brand value.
The
I
brand
should say,
value.
Just the brand, but again, see, however costly the equipment is, it doesn't make you gain things faster. If you know how to train well, how to train yourself well, watch nice videos on YouTube, and know the proper way of exercising, any gym is good.
But that are for educated people like us. We have access, but if somebody who is not that tech savvy, how would he know that what to do and what not to do?
So someone
For them, only trainer is the source.
for someone who is not tech savvy enough to access the internet to find out how to do an exercise, Talwarkas is not affordable, I believe.
Okay.
So Talwarkas, if someone is okay enough to pay 4K to 6K, in the range of 4K to 6K per month to go to Talwarkas or Gold's Gym, they can easily Google or YouTube and find out how good ways to exercise or fat burning diet or things like that, and go to gym. I mean, instead you can probably invest the same on eating low carb, high protein diet.
Okay.
You can invest that in diet rather than spending 4K to 6K on Talwarkas or other places, unless your workplace is offering you some rebate or something, joining them.
Okay. Thank you, Uday. Thank you for your
Thanks.
valuable time.
My
Thank you.
pleasure.